I cheated. The words tumbled out before I could stop them, my voice shaky as I faced David across our kitchen island. Weeks I'd spent picturing this, every reaction from fury to tears, but nothing prepped me for this blank stare. David didn't even flinch. No shouting, no table slam, just his fingers drumming lightly on the granite, his face a mask. Silence stretched, thick as city smog, until he leaned back, arms crossed. "Okay," he said, calm, too calm. "Okay?" I echoed, lost. I'd braced for a storm, not this ice stillness. He tilted his head, studying me like a broken subway map. "I've been seeing someone too," he dropped, like discussing the morning news. My world tilted. "What?" I whispered, stomach plummeting. David shrugged. "Brittany. Been going on a while?" The floor felt like it vanished. I'd confessed to clear my conscience, salvage us, but this was a bomb. "You've been—" I stammered. "For a while," he cut in. "And since we're airing things out, she's moving in." My heart hammered. "Moving in?" David's lips curled, a smug twist. "Yeah, she's moving in with us." 12 years. David and I, the couple everyone envied, solid, dependable, maybe a tad dull. Brownstone in Brooklyn, Wall Street gigs, a marriage that looked perfect from the sidewalk. But behind our closed door, cracks ran deep. David, the finance whiz, precise, problem solver, life was a spreadsheet. Great for the mortgage, not so much for, well, feeling alive. Attention, warmth, passion. I craved what he seemed incapable of giving. Wanted, not just another line item. It hadn't always been like this. Early on, David had a spark. Flowers for no reason, weekend getaways held me like I was gold. Then life happened. Long hours downtown, the endless mortgage, unspoken disappointments. Brick by brick, walls went up. I tried filling the voids. Real estate in this city, a rush, closing deals, finding people their dream apartments. Kept me busy, but not full. Came home drained, aching for real connection, found David buried in market reports or glued to ESPN. Then Ethan walked in. Client, loaded entrepreneur, hunting for a penthouse with a view of forever. From hello, a current. Ethan, charming, effortless, smile like sunshine, voice like smooth jazz. Attentive, like no one had been in years. Day, dreams, me. Harmless, I told myself. Ego boost, nothing more. But the line blurred fast. It started rainy Thursday, showing a place in Tribeca, glass walls, river views. Ethan suggested coffee to talk details. Job, I thought. But in that quiet cafe, the air shifted. Conversation turned personal, too personal. Then his hand across the table, brushing hair from my face. "You deserve to be appreciated," he murmured, voice low. Those words hit like a punch. Starved for validation, I hadn't realized how much. Ethan saw through every wall. One thing led to another. Hotel room uptown, evening ended, my world off its axis. Affair was short, weeks, maybe, but enough to shatter everything fragile. Ended it. Couldn't live the lie. Guilt gnawed, a constant ache, no amount of excuses helped. Told myself David's coldness pushed me, but nights were still sleepless. Weeks agonized over telling him. Part of me wanted to bury it, move on, pretend. But the part that still loved him knew I couldn't. Fix us, I hoped. Honesty, the only way. Night of confession, kitchen island, hands shaking, searching for words. David scrolling his phone, oblivious to my inner storm. "David," whisper barely there. He looked up, brow furrowed. "What's wrong?" Deep breath, stomach twisting. "I need to tell you something." Concern flickered. "Okay," phone down. Words spilled out. "I cheated." Silence deafening, David's face blank, lips thin line. Heart pounding, wanted to swallow the words, unsay them. Too late. Finally, he spoke, voice calm, eerily so. "Why?" Hesitated, searching for truth. "I don't know," admitted. "Felt like we lost something. Just going through motions." David nodded slowly, processing. "Who?" Eyes narrowed slightly. "Client," voice trembling. "Over. Meant nothing. Just wanted to be honest." His eyes narrowed more, flicker, hurt, anger. Then he leaned back, expression unreadable. "Okay." Simply. Blinked, confused. "Okay?" "Yeah," matter-of-fact tone. "Because I've been seeing someone too." Stared, processing. Room shrank. air heavy. My confession, all my courage, and this, calm, unflinching, telling me he'd been unfaithful too. What do you mean? Finally, voice shaking. David tilted his head, cold, calculating gaze I knew too well. Brittany, he said, even tone. Been seeing someone else. Her name is Brittany. Brittany. Name slapped me. Sharp, unfamiliar. How long? Hands gripping island edge. Few months, casual, like business deal. Started spring, I guess. Spring, mind raced. Timeline, months ago. Months of lies, his and mine. Why are you telling me this now? Voice rising. You opened the door. Simple. You wanted honesty, right? So here it is. Honesty. Cruel joke. Confess to repair. Find a way forward. This wasn't healing. Punishment. Who is she? Demanded, voice trembling. David shrugged. Friend. Colleague connection. Different from you. Way he said it, stomach churned. Different how? He leaned forward, eyes locked on mine. You're always so careful, so measured. Brittany isn't like that. Bold. Knows what she wants. Takes it. Words stung, deeper than expected. So what does that make me? Bitterly. David didn't answer right away. Leaned back, gaze unwavering. Doesn't matter, finally. She's part of my life now. Floor shifted again. What are you saying, David? Saying she's moving in. Calm, firm. You brought your infidelity to the table, now I'm bringing mine. Breath caught. Serious? Very. Lips curled. Faint smile. Why should I sneak around when you've already broken trust? We can make this fair. Fair? Absurd word from his mouth. Fair? Voice rising. Bringing your mistress into our home? David shrugged. You wanted transparency. Now you have it. Pushed back chair, legs scraping floor, cutting tension. This isn't transparency, David. Insanity. Call it whatever, steady voice. It's happening. Can't handle it. Doors that way. Stared at him, chest heaving, anger, disbelief, something else, nameless. Really happening? Man I built a life with, turning marriage into sick game? Next days, haze. David barely spoke. When he did, logistics. Brittany moving in, room, house division. Detached tone like investments, quarterly reports. Transaction. Protested, reasoned brick wall. Not how we fix things, one evening, cornering him in living room. Not trying to fix things, he replied, laptop glare. Leveling playing field. Wanted to scream, shake him, make him see. But deep down, knew. Not fairness, honesty, control, punishment. Brittany's arrival, final nail, sleek black car, long blonde hair, red lips, confident smile. Younger than expected, mid-20s maybe, impossibly polished. Fashion magazine cover. David greeted her. Door. Expression softening, warmth I hadn't seen in years. Brittany, warmly, hug, laughed, bright, musical, natural. David, voice dripping charm, stood doorway, arms crossed tight, watching. Brittany's eyes flicked to me, smile unwavering. You must be Sarah, extending manicured hand, forced shake, grip tighter than needed. Right. Voice colder than intended. So nice to finally meet you, light, cheerful. David's told me so much. Didn't respond. What could I say? Brittany carried designer luggage in. Sinking defeat. My home, my life, sharing with women representing everything I wasn't. Night, awake in bed, David's words repeating. Doors that way. Leaving, crossed my mind countless times. Pride? Stubbornness? Faint, desperate hope, something worth saving. Brittany's laughter echoed hall, unsure anymore. Living with Brittany, alternate reality. Not just another woman home, way she acted, belonged. Move through house, unsettling confidence. Laughter, living room, perfume hallways, marking territory room by room. David, eager to indulge. Coffee mornings, couch evenings, laughed at jokes, fascinated. Version of him, not cold, distant. Attentive, relaxed, happy. Cruel reminder of what I lost. Tried ignoring it, work focus, pretend didn't hear kitchen chats, glances at dinner. Tension, inescapable, pressing down every second in that house. Brittany didn't help. Not hostile edge I couldn't ignore. Subtle, pointed comments. Sarah, mind if I rearrange living room? Space needs fresher vibe. One afternoon feigned innocence. Gritted teeth, forced smile. It's fine. Tilted head, smile wider. Of course, just thought change might brighten things. Attached to it? Didn't respond. Next day, furniture rearranged. Everything like that. Small, calculated moves, chipping away control. New dishes, kitchen, artwork hallway, even moved into guest bedroom, personal retreat. Every change, slap, reminder, slowly pushed out of own life. David acted normal, never asked how I felt about Brittany, never acknowledged tension, if anything, enjoyed it. Subtle smirks, dismissive comments, fuel to fire. One evening, awkward dinner, backyard, stars, trying to remember how things got so bad. Sliding door open, Brittany, wine glass. Mind if I join? Not waiting, sat beside me. Stiffened, gripping glass tighter. What do you want, Brittany? Sip of wine, eyes sparkling dim light. Just air, maybe chat. Didn't respond. Sky gaze. You know, I admire you, Sarah, after moment. Takes strength to handle this. Laughed bitterly, shaking head. Compliment? Mean it. Tone almost genuine. Don't think I could stay your shoes. Words hung, heavy implication. Turned to her, chest tightening anger. Goal? Get me to leave? Tilted head, smile unwavering. Just saying, deserve to be happy, Sarah. Maybe this arrangement not best for you. Set glass down, stood abruptly. Save advice, Brittany, don't need it. Walked inside, no look back, hands trembling frustration. Days blur, tension, silent battles. Tried holding ground, refuse Brittany, push me out home I built with David. Losing battle, had him wrapped around finger. Every time I asserted myself, he sided with her. One evening, clearing dinner table, David pulled me aside. Stop making this difficult, low, firm. Making what difficult? Shot back, voice trembling. This, vaguely gesturing. Brittany's here now, not going anywhere. Sooner you accept, better. Stared at him, chest tightening anger, disbelief. Really don't care, do you? How this affecting me? What this doing to us? David's expression hardened. Lost right to play victim when you cheated, Sarah. Don't forget that. Words hit like punch, speechless. Walked away, no word, leaving me standing alone kitchen, dish towel clutched like lifeline. Ethan texted. Haven't heard from him since affair ended. Text caught me off guard. Been thinking about you. Are you okay? Moment. Considered ignoring it, let it fade. Unresolved parts of life. Couldn't resist pull. Responded. Coffee. Familiar tension sparked back. With Ethan. Reprieve. Escape from home chaos. Listen to me vent. Presence grounding desperately needed. One night, long conversation. Leaned in, kissed me. Didn't stop him. New mistake complicating things. Moment, didn't care. Ethan, secret refuge. Place feel wanted, understood. Guilt, what I was doing, lies, nod. Trapped cycle, betrayal, self-destruction. Didn't know how to break free. Home, things spiraled. Brittany's presence unbearable. David's indifference suffocating. Felt like ghost in own life. Cracks marriage, gaping chasms, unsure anything left to salvage. Tension house unbearable, constant pressure, room to room, didn't know how much more I could take. Brittany made herself home, every sense. David, happy to let her. Routines now. Breakfast mornings, couch evenings, while I sat dining room corner pretending work, like I didn't exist. Maybe goal. Erase me, push me out without saying words. Breaking point, one night, overheard them bedroom. Didn't mean eavesdrop, door cracked, voices carried hall. Harmless at first. David, day at work. Brittany, laughing something he said. Tone shifted. She's still here, Brittany, low, sharp. I know, David, exasperated. Told her she could leave if she wanted. Brittany, bitter laugh. But she won't, clinging to this house like it's all she has left. Doesn't have anywhere else to go, David, matter of fact, not sympathetic. Well, maybe time make her uncomfortable enough to leave. Brittany, voice venom. Couldn't listen anymore. Hands shaking, stormed down hall, pushed door open, caught them both surprise. What the hell is this? Demanded, voice trembling anger. David sat up, bed, hardening expression. Mind knocking? Coldly, like I was intruding. Don't, snapped, pointing finger at him. Don't you dare act like I'm problem here. Brittany leaned back headboard, arms crossed, smug smile. Oh, this should be good, turned to her, chest heaving. Think you can just waltz into my life, my home, act like you own place? You're nothing but glorified guest, don't forget it. Brittany's smile widened, tilted head, mocking gaze. Funny, because from where I'm sitting, doesn't look like you're in control of anything. Enough, David, cutting tension. Stood, placing himself between us. Sarah, stop this. You're embarrassing yourself. Embarrassing myself? Repeated, voice rising. Your one brought your mistress into our home. Expect me just live with it? Your one should be embarrassed, David. You cheated first, shot back, eyes narrowing. You opened door to this. Don't act like you're some innocent victim here. Came clean because I wanted to fix things, voice breaking, because I thought we had something worth saving. But you've turned this into game. Like competition, see who can hurt other more. David crossed arms, jaw tightening. Maybe should have thought about that before you screwed another man. Words hit like slap. Moment couldn't breathe. Brittany watched exchange, undisguised amusement, gaze flicking between us like entertaining play. That's enough. Quietly, voice trembling. I'm done. David raised eyebrow. Done with what? All of this. Gesturing room. You, her, this nightmare marriage. I'm not doing it anymore. You're finally leaving? Brittany, mock concern. Shut up, snapped, glaring her. You're not worth my breath. Turned heel, walked out room, slammed door behind me, heart racing, hands trembling, leaning against hall wall, felt like coming apart seams, every ounce anger, frustration, bubbling surface. Wasn't done yet. Next morning, kitchen island, David, Brittany upstairs, conversation without smug interruptions. We need to talk, firm tone. David looked up from coffee, guarded expression. About what? About what happens next, I said, because I can't do this anymore. Either she goes or I do. David set mug down, leaning back chair. You know my answer, Sarah. Felt lump rise throat, swallowed it down. So that's it? You're choosing her? Her? He scoffed. Not one broke this marriage. No? Quietly, voice trembling. One who destroyed what little was left of it. David didn't respond. Silence deafening, chest tightened, reality sinking in. Wasn't going to fight for me, for us. Made his choice, wasn't me. Stood, chair scraping floor. Fine, steady voice despite tears. You can have her, but don't come crying to me when this blows up in your face. David didn't say a word as I walked away. First time in years, felt like I had control over life again. Leaving house, defeat and victory. Packed things, numb efficiency, clothes suitcases, boxes car, no time think. David didn't try stop me. Brittany didn't bother come downstairs to gloat. Silence as I carried last box to car, deafening. Pulled out driveway, didn't look back. Couldn't. Might lose fragile resolve holding me together. No idea next steps. Knew one thing. Couldn't live in that house anymore. First nights, hotel, drab curtains, faint cleaning chemical smell, never masked mildew. Quiet, oppressive, space to think. First time in years not surrounded David's indifference, Brittany's smugness. Just me. Consequences of choices. Days blurred, searching apartment. Found small one-bedroom outskirts of city. Far enough from life leaving behind, not so far. Couldn't imagine starting over. Apartment modest, outdated fixtures, creaky floor. Mine. Unpacked slowly, each item pulled from box, small step reclaiming independence. Ethan called once, not long after I left. Warm voice, concerned. Fleeting moment, considered leaning on him again. Something stopped me. Much as I cared for him, knew he wasn't answer to problems. What we'd had, born out of need escape, feel something, anything other than emptiness marriage. Didn't want repeat cycle. Thanked him kindness, told him needed focus on myself. Not easy, knew right thing. Hardest part moving on, not letting go David. Letting go anger. So many nights replaying last month's mind, dissecting arguments, cold glances, decisions led to implosion marriage. Blamed him, bringing Brittany home, choosing her over me, turning reconciliation into power play. Eventually realized holding on to anger wasn't helping. Keeping me tethered to past desperate leave behind. Letting go, not all at once. Slow, painful process. Required me confront own flaws, mistakes. Couldn't blame David entirely. Affair with Ethan, first crack foundation marriage, betrayal, never fully take back. Had to own that. Accept wasn't victim in story. Therapy helped. Found counselor, specialized helping people rebuild after divorce. First time years, felt like I could speak openly, everything I'd been holding inside. Talked about guilt, anger, fear, starting over at 36. Cried more in sessions, ever had entire life. Each tear, weight, lifted off chest. Job realtor became anchor. Throwing myself work, purpose, distraction from personal chaos. Started taking on more listings, working longer hours, slowly rebuilding reputation. Not easy. Rumors about personal life made way through circles. Moments felt judgment in people's eyes. Refused let it stop me. Mark and Brittany heard bits and pieces, mutual acquaintances. Stayed together, at least while. Not surprised. David, nothing if not stubborn. No doubt, determined, proved decision bring her home hadn't been mistake. Deep down, new relationship built shaky ground. Whatever they had wasn't real, not true partnership. One day, months after I'd left, ran into David, coffee shop. Looked older, tired. Wait, everything finally caught up. Exchanged polite nods, neither move approach other. Watched him walk outdoor. Strange sense closure. Didn't hate him anymore. Didn't love him either. Just chapter life, come to end. Starting over, not easy. Worth it. Found new rhythm life. Didn't revolve around pleasing someone else, filling voids they left behind. Started yoga classes, made new friends, even adopted rescue dog Milo, constant companion. First time years felt like living for myself. Still moments, past sneaks up on me. Familiar song radio, passing comment client, memory triggered by something small. Moments don't define me anymore. Just pieces story I've left behind. Reminders where I've been, how far I've come. Not same person I was when all began. Grateful for that. Pain, mistakes, heartbreak shaped me. Didn't break me. Learned to forgive myself. Embrace messiness life. Find strength starting over. Sitting little apartment, watching Milo curl up at feet, feel something I haven't felt long time. Peace.